It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Cowboys' speedy running back, who's in the midst of what's been the greatest single season for a running back in NFL history. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Brandon, I'm not sure. Some coaches like to play it safe, make sure they pull their guys and not play them in a game like this. And others say, we're playing this bad boy out.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see myself. Some coaches play it safe. Others, I guess, say, hey, we can't just turn it on and off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And that one to the right side and incomplete in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards.
That one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On third down, Bynum. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35.
They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Washington defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Bynum. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards. 2nd down and a yard.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space.
He's going to win that battle just about every time.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Bynum. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6.
There we go.
Now Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And that touchdown is going to establish a new record. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year, bettering the 28 of Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson of the Chargers back in 2006. Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you can see finding the end zone hasn't been much of a problem for him.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
Up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Bynum. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard.
Defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Bynum, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. All on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Playing the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Not that time. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was
Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back.
We're going to 53.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. We have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Giants who are out in front. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception.
Team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you can see he leads the league in rushing as he enters this final week.
Yeah! Here we go! Like 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
fired up.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Prescott, and this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
60 feet 6 inches, just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. They'll run on first down. Bynum, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction.
D has got to be priority one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That is caught by Lynn. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Up the middle they go. Bynum, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd down and 8. Play action now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
And then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work.
Yeah, here we go. What I said.
And there's Cooks in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Bynum, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. Dap, been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As well, they've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. To figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Bynum. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Bynum. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
To stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Bynum. He'll be stopped shy of the 45. Need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a give right side. Bynum. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting strong.